here at the Magic Castle. We're doing a special edition of SoCal Spotlight. And this is the area where you first get to walk in. And one fun fact I remember from coming here, this is the only spot in the Magic Castle where you are allowed to take pictures. So keep that in mind. They got a cool gift shop. There's a ton of history here. So for that history, we're going to go to my friend, our ghost host, Zabrecki, here with us this morning. Thanks for waking up so early.
Good morning, Katie. I'm here.
You are here.
Yes.
You are dressed and ready to go. Okay, so there's so many photos. There's so much history. You can just feel the difference when you walk into this room. Let's walk through some of these photos. Let's walk through some of the history. What do you want people to know about the Magic Castle?
Well, the Magic Castle opened its doors in 1963, and for the single reason of, well, these three people right here. These are the founders of the club. This wild-eyed man is Milt Larson, a magician in his own right. This is his older brother, Bill, and Bill's beautiful wife, Irene. It was their father's dream to have a magic club somewhere in Hollywood. Their father was this man right over here. This is William Larson Sr., an attorney and magician in his own right. He founded Genie magazine, which is sort of known as the Rolling Stone of magic, if you will. Still a popular magazine today. It was his dream to have a magic club somewhere in Hollywood. In 1952, he formed something called the Academy of Magical Arts. This was a premier organization for magicians to come and work on the art of magic together, to grow in the art in a very friendly and communal fashion. And once he passed, 10 years later, his sons opened this club right here.
I feel like it's really great to get the history lesson, because a lot of people just get so infatuated with the magic and just being here for the first time. So hearing the history really brings this place to life even more. One thing that caught my eye when I first walked in was this picture. I asked you specifically, what is that? I could kind of make it out, but it's really cool.
It's an amazing picture because it's centered around 7001 Franklin, which is right here. This is where the Magic Castle is hosted. This was a Victorian mansion built in 1908 for a man named Roland B. Lane, a banker and real estate magnate who arrived before, say, silent film. And the nice thing about this picture is if you look just a little above it, you'll see Yamashu, a restaurant, and what Hollywood would have looked like in the 30s and the 40s. So they saw this, the two brothers saw this house. And it was a dilapidated mansion in the late 1950s, and this is where they decided to have the Magic Castle, to host this magic club, the dream of their father. And here we are all these years later.
It is so cool. Let's talk about the exclusivity, because I know this is a place, like I said, this is the only location where you can take the photo. There's also a way that you actually have to get in, which we're going to go through in just a second. But why is that? Why is this place so exclusive? Why do you need to have an in order to come here? Why are no photos allowed?
Right. Well, the photos go back to something called the Cary Grant rule. The idea is that magicians and their guests could come here. The fact that we're in the heart of Hollywood makes it an exclusive place to come. And I think when celebrities come here and certain magicians don't want their picture taken. They want it to be an ephemeral, a live thing, you see, something that you just experience without your cell phone or something like that. So that's how the rules started. But the idea was that we could have this club where people weren't walking around, they weren't documenting it all the time. You'd come and see a live experience and remember it in your mind rather than, have it in your phone or something like that. So it's always been a private club. It's always been for magicians and their guests, and it remains that today.
And that's such a thing nowadays, right? Everyone is walking around with their phone. Everybody wants to document everything. So this is the only place, and now you're going to show me how to actually get in.
That's right.
Okay.
Now,
so what's the deal with this?
I'll tell you what the deal is.
Tell me.
The deal is, if you look over here to this beautiful, stunning antique bookcase. Oh, look. Here's an owl. This is called Archimedes. That's his name, and he's sort of
Say hi to Archimedes.
Hi there, Archimedes.
Hi.
Look at him. There he is this morning. He made it up for this special event. And the idea is that I'm going to whisper a secret password into your ear.
Okay.
I won't tell you what that is.
Okay.
You'll whisper it into Archimedes' ear, and then we will enter the club. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
It does?
Okay.
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 The password is... Did you get that?
It was kind of long, but I think I got it.
Good. All right. You repeat that right back to Archimedes. We'll see what happens.
Did it work? Hey!
I think it did.
Bravo! That is so cool.
After you.
Okay, so stick with us because we're giving you this huge tour of the Magic Castle. That was amazing. Thank you so much. It was magic right in front of your eyes. And I'm going to have more here from your Magic Castle all morning long.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live here at the Magic Castle for a special edition of SoCal Spotlight. This is my first time here. It's amazing to say the least. Right now I'm at the Pellar Theater, so if you've ever been here, you know exactly what we're talking about. But I want to introduce you to the ghost host, Zabrecki, right now. Zabrecki, thanks for waking up with us. I know you didn't sleep much, but hey, you know what? Who needs sleep when you're having fun? Tell me a little bit about.
Well, Chris, this is the Albert Pellar Theater. It's a mid-sized theater here in the club. It holds about 40 to 50 people, and each night you would get two performers to come in, some doing early shows, some doing the late shows. Each performance is about 30 to 40 minutes, and you would get a combination of classic magic, mind reading, in some cases some close-up sleight of hand, but it's generally kind of we call it kind of a parlor type of setting.
So very interactive. And what's interesting is you were talking about the location and where we are in the castle. A lot of people just have driven by. So tell me, where in the castle are we?
Right. Well, the Magic Castle is 3 times bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. So when you're driving by, and you're driving down Franklin Avenue, you see this Victorian mansion, but they've actually, around 1977, they've dug into the mountain to create many more spaces. And this is in the deepest part of the club, you see. So we're kind of in one of the back corners of the club, if you will.
I mean, it's so amazing.
It truly is.
There's a lot of shows. Will there be a show this morning?
Well, I have known that there is a mad scientist named Rudy Kobe, a resident magician here at the Magic Castle. And typically, with the right piece of music, we can evoke him to maybe join us for a short performance today. What do you
Can
think
we do
about
that?
I think we can.
Should we do that?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do that.
We'll begin by presenting an aberration in the key of E flat minor to see if we can evoke our mad. If only we had a piano. Oh, here's one.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Let's see if we can evoke performance by none other than Rudy Kobe. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! Don't do it, Rudy! Don't do it, Rudy! Don't do it, Rudy!
Wow, bravo, house musician, Rudy Kobe, illusionist. Okay, Zabrecki, what just happened here? I'm kind of freaked out. He left his legs, 4 legs, now he's got 2.
We better get this back to him very soon.
Ooh.
Well, Chris, that's what you get at 7 in the morning at the Magic
Wow,
Castle.
you mean 5 in the morning?
Is it 5 in the
Yeah.
morning? Where's the time going?
Where's the
Yes.
time going?
I'm living in the future. Whoa.
He's one of the many magicians that are here. He's amazing.
Yes, he is. He's a resident magician. He's known worldwide for his, what you just saw, a very unique style of, well, stage magic, let's just call that.
Wow.
And very dangerous, too.
You know, my heart's pounding a little bit. I feel like I need to get out of this room.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little scared in case that mad scientist comes back. So in the meantime, Kalina, we're going to send it back to you. Wow, what a performance.
That was really cool, and I cannot wait to see even more. Also want to talk more about Irma, too. But still ahead, as you can tell, we are live at the Magic Castle, and it is a very magical place. We are taking you coming up to a tiny theater where some of the magic happens. Think you can spot magician's tricks from a few inches away? You can't. I'm telling you, because I've been in that room before and I was called up in the hot seat. It is really hard. It's impossible. I'm telling you, it's impossible. But we have the ultimate test for you just ahead, so stick around. We'll be right back from SoCal Spotlight at the Magic Castle.
I think this is my favorite. Where are we now?
Well, we are in the famed Houdini seance room, what I like to call the club within the club. It's not a ticketed event where you come to the Magic Castle and just stroll into a showroom. This room is for guests to come in and enjoy a 5-course meal. They exit. When they come back, the room looks sort of like this. And under candlelight mystery, a medium will present a Victorian-style seance, one you might have seen during the 1920s. And it's all focused and features around the life and times of the master magician Harry Houdini. And if you follow my eyes just above the picture rail there, you'll see his life story is told in pictures. Born in Budapest, Hungary in 1874, he came to life as a magician in his late teens, and around 1900 became famous and was literally the world's first superstar. Later in his life, it was his crusade in life to bring down the spirit mediums that he felt were acting as fraudulent mediums, essentially presenting magic tricks as a way to contact the dead. And he did this because he lost his mother in 1913, and he and his wife Beth started seeing mediums and quickly realized they were performing magic tricks, giving the illusion that they were contacting the dead. So this room is designed just for that. And with that, we contact the spirit of the master magician himself, Houdini.
Yeah, it pays homage to Harry Houdini. And you were telling me earlier, Zabreki, what do folks experience when they come in here for the seance? Can you describe it for us?
Yes, I mean, it looks very similar to what we see now. The items here on the table are things that you would have seen in an old Victorian-style seance. This would have been a bell Houdini might have heard on the schoolyard back in his days in Appleton, Wisconsin. A chalkboard slate for a spirit to leave a written message on with a piece of chalk. Perhaps a feather might touch someone in the darkness, or is it a feather, or is it someone actually touching it? Well, that's me. But in the darkness, we might not know who that is. In the far corner over here, off to my right here, this is called the Milk Can Escape, introduced the same year the Magic Castle was built in 1908, 7001 Franklin. That was actually in Houdini's act. He climbed inside, and a bathing suit was locked in 4 places, and he mysteriously... very interesting about this piece, it was also in the 1953 film Houdini that starred Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh as Bess Houdini.
All right.
And speaking of Bess, just in back of me here, this is an artifact that's very interesting to the room. This was her original Eastlake-style pump organ.
Cool.
And she briefly lived with Harry up in Laurel Canyon. And this was from that house. This was one of the artifacts from their home here.
Lots of history. Now, I understand also that Houdini wanted a way to contact his wife in the afterlife.
Correct.
Tell me about that. That is so fascinating.
Yeah, they made a pact. They said whoever dies first, the survivor will attempt to contact the other by conducting 10 annual seances. Harry dies mysteriously in 1926 on Halloween. So Bess conducted 10 seances. And the final one was on the roof of the Knickerbocker Hotel, just about a mile from here.
Wow. So, Zabreki, thank you so much for the history and the lessons here. We will check back with you in a few minutes. Back with us now is ghost host Zabreki. Zabreki, we're in the library bar right now. First of all, why is it called the library bar?
It's called the Library Bar because we are just steps away from the William Larson Sr. Library of Magical Arts.
Aha.
It's a library that's exclusively designed to hold about 5,000 books, all magic-based, all for our magician members to come in and study the art of magic, from sleight of hand to parlor to stage.
Everything magic.
Yeah, everything magic. Lecture notes and, of course, videotape and things of that nature.
All right. Well, we have a cool trick to look forward to. Tell us what we have here.
Well, we have a cool performer. What we've got is Mike Peixoto standing right here. Let's not pretend like he's not standing right here.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
Oh, we're looking forward to this trick. What do you got for us?
Well, I have a couple silver dollars. Would you mind taking a look at those? Rub them together. Make sure they're not magnets. They don't stick together. They're not chocolate or anything like that.
No, they're not chocolate and they're not sticking together. Okay,
solid
you're good.
silver dollars.
There you go, Mike.
You're happy?
I'm
All
happy.
right, I'm going to begin. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, though, I would like to point out I took my jacket off and I've rolled my sleeves back. And you can see it's only those 2 coins. There's nothing between my fingers. There's nothing stuck to my hand.
Yep.
I don't have pockets or pouches. I'm not a marsupial. I'm a guy. You happy with these?
I'm happy. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to begin with both coins in my left hand. My hands are not going to cross. My hands will not touch. They will not leave your sight or go below this bar, but one of those coins is going to jump invisibly from my left hand and it's going to arrive back here in my right hand, restoring balance. From here to here.
Wait. How did you do that?
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Even though I say what I'm going to do, sometimes people don't expect. Oh, and here, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
For you guys, I'm going to do it at my fingertips, or I'll let you see the coins the entire time. Please keep in mind that when I do this, it's fast, and you do need to pay attention. Can everybody see $2 silver dollars?
We see $2 silver
And if one of
dollars.
those coins were to jump, you would see the exact moment when that coin goes.
How did you do that?
I have an extra coin. Sometimes when I do that, people say, oh, Mike, it's a good thing, most assuredly, but you only do it under the guise of silence and secrecy. Baloney. I'm going to tell you exactly. I have a third coin you didn't know about, and it's the third coin I used to make it look like they jumped. Now, at the beginning, I said you could only see 2 coins.
Right, we only saw 2.
And I made a big deal about not having anything extra in my hands because I didn't want to lie to you. I do have a third coin that's been in front of you this entire time. It's been invisible to you because it's in a dimension that you didn't know exists. You see 2 coins and you're bewitched, and I take that third coin, Rachel. This is the coin that I used to make it look like they jump. When you looked at these, this wasn't the situation. For you, I was very clear. I said 2. And then I never mentioned a third one.
Wait, where did it go?
I went out of my way, in fact, to show you it was only $2 silver dollars. I put these at my fingertips, and you watch those. I take that third one, and when you see that, one of these becomes invisible. That's what makes it seem like they're jumping now. I've done it out of order. Look, this is the second one right here. You can see.
How do you make them
back.
disappear, appear, disappear? This is crazy.
Because it's in that dimension you didn't know about. Look here, I'll take that third one right here at my fingertips. I left it invisible. I'm going to make it visible for you, though.
Oh, my
Look,
God.
this is 1, this is 2, this is 3.
Now we have 3. We started with 2, now we have 3. High five, Mike. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, this is why he's a pro. This is why the magicians here at Magic Castle are so good at what they do, right? So, Brecky, this is so cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, guys like Mike.
I was astounded myself. It was an amazing little feat of coin work there. Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
So, Brecky, so do magicians perform here at the bar, the literal bar?
They do, but Mike's sort of standing right in the area where, a night like tonight, you'd get 40, 50 people kind of crammed in here, and you'd get a performer to come into maybe a 20, 30-minute set of close-up magic like you've just seen. It's amazing. And meanwhile, drinks are being served. There's quite an ambience while this is happening.
So people can mingle, walk around, and just
this is a less formal showroom where you can kind of come and go. As you might have to go to dinner, and you can come in for 10 minutes and see a few things.
Exactly.
Come back later in the night, see something else.
Well, we can't wait for what's next. So, Brecky, tell us where we are now because I cannot pronounce it.
Rachel, we're in the Parlor of Prestidigitation.
Say what now?
The Parlor of Prestidigitation. Fast hands in French.
Got
you'll
it.
see, yes.
Fast hands. All right.
Now, what we don't always see here are fast hands, but in this beautiful museum here, you would see parlor or platform magic, where you might see a featured mentalist or someone doing comedy magic of this nature, a lot of audience interaction. The room holds about 60 people, but as you can see, if you look at the architecture very closely,
It's beautiful.
it is beautiful, and everything's been pieced in from different areas in Los Angeles, brought in from just above the stage here. This was brought in from an Oddfellows location that was formerly like an Elks Lodge type of thing.
Got it. Yeah.
And bits and pieces came in from markets, temples, churches that were being torn down when the freeways were being built in Los Angeles. Milt Larson was out there bringing this stuff and literally nailing it into the room that we see it in now, the Parlor, which was added to this club in around the mid-1970s.
Milt Larson being your founder.
The founder of the club, yes. Now, you'll also notice in the room, just in back of me, there's a series of posters, and they all have one thing in common, and that was an annual poster. An annual event that Milt Larson would put on with his partner Terry Hall in the Los Angeles area, and he would get the greatest magicians of the day and bring them in and put on a series of shows. Just in back of us over here, this one is created by artist Earl Newman, and it's a beautiful silkscreen poster, a great Venice artist. And they're really they really add to the specialness of the club because they are so specific and unique. Now in this room, you would have seen people like Jason Alexander, the actor that we know from Seinfeld. This man came in with a fully formed parlor show and blew all the magicians away. He won the Parlor Magician of the Year award that year, and for good reason. He was excellent.
Who knew, huh?
Who knew? No, we didn't know. We were all expecting to sort of go, all right.
Right, he's
how's
an
this
actor.
going? Right, but he was an actor. He was so prepared. His material was so good that it really was one of a kind. He did it 1 week, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Also on the stage, you would have seen the likes of Michael Carbonaro, who had a hit TV show, The Carbonaro Effect. Derek Delgadio, who had a nice big show that ran in New York City in and of itself. And I would like to. It was the last time it was replaced. Would have been from there was a fire. It's sort of we've been waiting for this for a long time, and the new owners Randy and Christy Pitchford just sprung for new carpeting throughout the club, and it looks amazing. Also, these seats are from an old theater, and they're also quite amazing, and it just adds to the room's ambience, and it really feels special.
Yeah, Zebraki, I understand this is a favorite for magicians to perform in. This is like the favorite environment, this parlor. Why so?
Well, first of all, the room is raked, so you come out in this really beautiful setting, and it's just large enough to where you can speak to the back of the room. You don't need a microphone. You can get people off and on the stage, and you're looking out. It's kind of a perfect, from a performer's point of view, you're looking out, and you get to kind of see everybody in a nice, tight little shot here. So it's a great room to perform in for so many reasons, and in the last, since 1977, every magician worth his salt has kind of come through and worked this room, including myself. Many weeks have spent right there standing.
Well, I got to tell you, this has been one of my favorites so far. So, Zebraki, thank you. We'll see you once more. So, again, we have so much more to explore. We've been all around this club all morning long. So much fun. Again, this is the Parlor of Prestidigitation. Did I do it okay?
Perfect.
Yay for Rachel. Amanda, we'll see you soon. All morning long, we've been here at the Magic Castle in Hollywood for this morning's SoCal Spotlight. And all morning long, Ghost host Zebraki, you've been such a good sport. You've been taking us around the castle, showing us the coolest parts. Right now, we are in what's called the Palace of Mystery. What's this about?
Well, this is the largest showroom here at the Magic Castle. As you can see from the stage here, it's it's quite a large stage. The theater holds about 125 people, and each night, 3 times a night, you'll see large stage illusions, some kind of a host, and typically a variety act. So the room is designed for just that. It's interactive. Some guests are invited to come on stage and work with the magicians, and I can tell you that most stage magicians that have worked in the past 30 years in magic have stepped on the stage and performed in some capacity. Some are here, and some have left us.
This is called the crown jewel of the palace.
Many people refer to it as that. The Palace of Mystery is the main showroom in the club.
So cool. And right now, we're going to bring in Mike.
We're going to bring in Mike because Mike's going to see if he can invoke the spirit of some of the magicians, the stage magicians that have long left us but are still live in our hearts. And I think Mike's going to come in and see if he can shed a little bit of light.
Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, what you got for us?
This is just an old key, Rach. Take a look at it,
Okay.
please. It's a key that doesn't have a lock and probably hasn't had a lock to open in well over a century.
All right.
I'm not sure exactly. I found it
A long time.
in an antique store, and I thought it would be perfect for what I'm going to show you. And I have nothing extra on my hand. I'm a little clammy,
Nope.
but that's my natural
Nope.
way of being. I'm sorry.
All clean.
I'm going to balance this key on my palm, and we're going to, like Rob said, Zebraki said, we're going to try to invoke the spirits and see
Okay.
if they're here with us tonight.
All right. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
feel it.
I see it.
We're taking control.
The key. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that
It just
weird?
flipped over. What just happened here, Mike?
I don't know for sure, but I think we're going to be in good hands here
You
at the
think
Magic
so?
Castle today.
The spirits are here with us.
I
Yes.
think so.
So do you perform this regularly?
I do, yes. Yeah, this is what I call a one-off.
And this is the Palace of Mystery. What's it like to perform on this stage?
This is one of the best stages. The Magic Castle is a natural audience for people who want to see magic. So there is no more inviting stage that you could come and perform illusions on than this one right here.
Why do you think this is called the crown jewel of the castle?
Probably because it's the largest showroom in the club, but every one of our showrooms is a different and unique experience. So this one, this is where you're going to see the big illusions, though. Somebody saw it in half. That's going to be right here.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you again for joining us all
My
morning
pleasure.
long. And it's good to know that the spirits are among us. So cool. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have been entertained because this has been really cool and creepy as we've explored all the different parts of this club. So for now, we'll send it back to you, Amanda. No magic this time, Amanda, but I tell you, the whole experience has been very magical. Now, I think this is perhaps my favorite stop of the whole morning. We are going underground. We are going to show you some of the history of this beautiful and iconic place. And Zabrecki, this has been an amazing day. You've been showing us so many parts of the castle, but I really love the history of how Magic Castle came to be. You're going to show us some amazing pictures here.
Yes, we've got a beautiful picture gallery here curated by Erica Larson, the daughter of course, Bill and Irene Larson, and she recently put all these pictures together, and let me see if I can walk you through.
Let's do it.
Because I think you're going to recognize many, if not most, of these people, starting, of course, with Steve Martin, who's holding a deck of cards long before he hit the big time. He worked at the magic shop in Disneyland. I don't know if many people know that, but that's a little fun fact. Just below him here, we've got Penn and Teller with Lance Burton. These are, of course, our Las Vegas stars. Carl Ballantine was a very funny comedy magician who also worked in TV and film. And if you pan up here, I think that's David Copperfield at the Wall of China.
One of the most famous magicians.
We call him a magician.
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
the idea. But if you come diagonal, you've got Lon Chaney, of course, the silent film star doing, I think that's him appearing in a film called The Unholy Three. Just below here, we've got, looks like Doug Henning, and that looks like John Ritter from
Jack from Three's Company.
There you go.
Yes.
Let's move on over, step over here, and we've got, looks like Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. That's them performing in the 1953 film Houdini.
Oh, yes.
Starring, of course, we've got Janet Leigh, who was later in Psycho, which is an amazing one. We've got, you recognize this person?
Muhammad Ali.
Yep, Cassius Clay, there he is there. Straight up there, we've got Neil Patrick Harris. It looks
Doogie
like
Howser.
somewhere in the Magic Castle, I don't know where, who served as president for a bunch of years.
Very nice.
That's Cary Grant in his later years. He was known as he was early on the board of directors, spent quite a bit of time here. He started the rule, the Cary Grant rule, which is no pictures inside the Magic Castle.
Yeah, yeah.
So
this really epitomizes like the core of Hollywood. The who's who of Hollywood has been in the Magic Castle.
100%. It started, and let's carry on with Johnny Carson, who was a fine stage theory. He was doing a cigarette act, which looks like in the maybe late 1950s. Yeah, so young. But he's a big fan of magic. Also fans of magic, Cassandra Peterson and Paul Rubens.
Pee Wee Herman and Elvira.
There they are.
And that's a young Cher right here.
That's a young Cher. These two, by the way, I've walked the halls with these two, and it was a riot.
Cool.
They just loved this club. They loved coming to see the shows and loved magic just as much as anybody else.
So, Ricky, let's turn around. Show us what's on this side of the wall.
Oh, boy. Well, this is amazing. These three pictures all feature one person, the same person. That, of course, is Orson Welles. Amazing author, writer, just an incredible artist all around. And here he is performing called the Broom Suspension with, that's Lucille Ball.
Oh, Lucy!
I know. And just below him here with Rita Hayworth. And here he is performing a card trick, which is also really fantastic. Now, I love these two of my favorite pictures in the entire club. This brings us to a kind of a full circle moment, if you will. That's Bill Jr. and Irene Larson standing outside of the club, and looks around the early 1960s, probably when the club started.
Yeah.
And then just below it, we've got Randy and Christy Pitchford, who were actually married here. They're our current owners. They were married here on the Palace of Mystery stage in the mid-1990s, and it's incredible that all these years later they bought the club.
All right.
And yes, and are here to keep it alive.
So, Brecky, this guy looks familiar. Who could that be?
A great artist of our time. Someone's got very good taste.
Very, very much so. All right, we're going to pivot here. We're going to take you inside the Hat and the Hare pub. Zabrecki, this is so cool. This is kind of a speakeasy.
Yes, it is. Now, again, we're in the basement of the Magic Castle. We started off in the lobby. We're now just below the lobby. This is a wonderful little room where you can come down with 5 or 10 friends, congregate down here. You might grab a drink and catch a show by Mike Peixoto. This is called the Rabbit Hole, an exclusive little performing room in its own right. A beautiful little spot there. And it's really a popular club if you want to kind of get away from everybody and sit down and have a nice kind of a quieter moment.
I think it's important to note that not everybody gets access to places like this, right?
No, certainly not. I mean, again, the club, you got a private club for magicians. It's exclusive. It always has been. It's been built on that. And I think that helps create an air of mystery around it. People want to come here. They want to get dressed up. They want to be mystified. So it definitely, I think that's a big part of the appeal of the Magic Castle.
Definitely. So, you know, all morning long, you've been here since way, way early, and we appreciate you taking us around. We've really enjoyed you telling us about the history and the beauty and the magic of the Magic Castle. So, Zebraki, thank you so much.
It's been my great pleasure. I love magic, and I love sharing what I can without lifting the veil too much. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour.
We have. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed it too. The 10 at 10 starts right now.